When educators cultivate a structure and culture of support within and across schools, they build the skills needed for leading crew with students and increase their own sense of belonging at school and beyond.
Because I ask myself, why am I doing this? Or even why do I struggle?
You identify that as a trend, right? Like people feel it's siloed in the work. So we were engaging in a continuous improvement process. Essentially, what these educators across like 52 schools were doing is that they engaged in a process to create a change idea. They identified a problem of practice that they all shared. And then they came up with a root cause analysis. Here's the rootiest root of this problem. Like, this is where the issue is. Let's come up with a few things that will change that issue. And then let's measure its impact. And let's either adapt that process, adopt that process, or abandon that process. How many of you are in the space of wanting to adapt or adopt their change idea? Okay, beautiful.
We're the ones with the kids every day, so it should live with us so that we can really harness what they're saying and make the change.
Yeah, my thoughts is like.
But you guys said that you wanted to do something where students are planning and then leading lessons, right?
Yeah.
What would it look like if crew advisory, one day out of the week, was dedicated to lesson planning?
I like that.
I like that.
No, we agree with you.
Yeah, so like a Friday maybe they plan lessons.
I reflected on my change idea and how it's been working out in my school. Got to share my idea with the rest of the crew guys. So I had conversations with those crew advisors about it and just, in a very non-critical way, but just trying to help them to develop these good protocols in their crew. And again, they were very welcoming. So things that we may try next, begin meeting weekly to run through an activity together. I wanted to shout out Kappa because during our inter-school visitation, I saw the Kappa advisors talking about them doing that, and that's something I'd really like to adopt at our school. Just store in my head, and I'm taking that back to my school, and I'm gonna implement that either with my crew or now that I'm a crew guide, just to put into our agenda that we're gonna do for all the crews.
The power of having an improvement network is the people, the collective.
So when I think about our crew advisories,
we're human beings first, so we have to be on the grind all the time and not afraid to make mistakes and know that we're gonna get there. It's not gonna happen in a month, it's not gonna happen in 3 months, it might not happen in 6, but we will get there together collaboratively.
Our crew, we a team. We're building a community with our little crew, and we're building a sense of unity within us, so we all have to listen to each other. So that was a good thing because we all did listen to each other.
So the activity that we're going to be doing today, it involves problem solving, strategy, and communication. Continuous improvement group that I'm a part of for New York City Outward Bound is developing strong crew advisors.
This year was the first year that I had my own crew. At the beginning it was really difficult, but collaborating with Zeke has helped me.
And I've been communicating with her along the way, and she's had to kind of pivot and alter some things or modify things that she's wanted to do with her crew.
Zeke would bring in to the professional development crew practices, and we would actually all engage in these practices.
Thought that it would be nice to pair. Two crew advisors would co-facilitate an activity together. And I have an older crew and she has a younger crew, and then us pairing together and talking about what challenges we may face. And it was a bit of like a challenge that involved time, it involved making adjustments on the fly, it involved strategizing after each round to determine how you can change things to improve on your time.
And visually seeing how other people run their crews, especially Zeke, taking those pointers from him and bringing it back to my crew.
So my crew, can you speak on what was your guys' strategy?
He doesn't allow one student to take over. He allows all voices to be heard, and also he doesn't tell students this is the wrong answer, and he allows kids to have different perspectives.
This is a deeper kind of question. How would you relate this game to life?
You're never gonna go through life without someone always there for you or trying to help you through something. So we could compare this to us helping each other out, trying to figure out the numbers, as us helping each other with issues in real life.
It's a culture of support with the students and the teachers.
No, she's seen her own growth, and the crew's seen their own growth from the beginning of the year, so that.
But they were taking their time.
Okay. Well, so we beat you guys for 1 second.
Okay.
3:40.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Our
Crew March Initiative, our Crew Olympics. Staff Crew is a group of about 15 staff members. We're from all grades, all departments. We come together about once a month. And the initial goal is to go over the initiatives that we're going to be doing with the kids.
Their experience in Staff Crew can then be used to help them create that same experience for their students.
Also in Staff Crew, we take that time to kind of check in with one another. It's a really good space just for like getting to know the staff, making connections. We always start with some kind of check-in. Check-in this morning is, how are you feeling on a scale of leprechaun?
I'm worried, just to cover all of the units before the test.
On the flip side, I counted how many days, how many more lesson plans. It's 13. So 13 more lesson plans.
We get to hear about what each other is doing, what successes we're having. We can kind of like steal or borrow ideas from each other. From there, we'll always have a learning target.
We can demonstrate teamwork by competing in Crew Olympics in order to facilitate the activity with our crews.
We'll do an explanation of the activity or the initiative for the day, discuss what it might look like, and then we'll try it. That's the fun part.
No. Forward. One more.
3.
Watch your right foot. Lift it up. Bring it in front of your left foot.
All right, so we can all circle back up. Kind of end with some reflection questions. What might we do differently with students?
I feel like if we could have had a second to be like to establish terms.
Our Spanish speakers, right? Yeah. To keep in mind, there's the left and the right. How is this going to go?
Yeah. And then finally, we always end with staff shout-outs, which is super fun.
Mr. Goog! She's been a really great co-facilitator teacher with me for a coach for our after-school fitness club, so it's been awesome the past few weeks, so thank you, Mr. Goog.
The biggest shout out goes to Mr. Saffer because he always helps me with all of my IEPs and my translation part, which is the best part because I always feel more confident. So really, I enjoy my team. I love my team.
I personally don't believe that culture happens by accident. It takes constant revisiting and reinforcement of the vision that we have as a school. I think Staff Crew is one of those things that helps us achieve that goal of deepening our culture, deepening relationships among staff members here.